Hi, in this video I will show you different examples of tail command in Linux. So here let me open my virtual machine. I usually use Mobile Extreme instead of PuTTY because it has a lot of features. So let me open it first, virtual machine. I minimize it. So here, okay, I'm in my home screen, home directory. Let me create a folder, mkdir tail example. I'll go inside this directory. Now to uh, start with, let me create a basic file. Let's say country.txt. I'm creating this file using vi. You can also use vm or any other editor. Let me add something. Let's add names of few countries like I can say USA, Mexico, China, India, Bangladesh. Okay, let's keep it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 for now. So this is download file, and let's see if I want to print. So if I want to see the content, whole content of this file, I can do cat on this file and I can see. But instead of, if I want to see let's say last 3 lines or first 3 lines or last 3 character, so there we can use tail. So if I want to see last let's say last 3 lines of the file, then I can use tail hyphen n, and numeric 3 means line, minus n means last lines. And if I say country, so here if you will see last 3, Bangladesh, India and China. And if you see the whole output, and from here you can see the last 3 lines are China, India and Bangladesh. So moving ahead, if I want to see the first 3 lines of this file, then I can just I don't need to use hyphen n. I can just say +3 and country. So if I run this command, the output should be USA, Mexico and China. I mean sorry, uh, when you say tail +3 country, it will basically start from the third line, that is first, second, third, and it will print all the line till end. So it started from China, it printed India and Bangladesh. Bangladesh was the last line, so it printed till Bangladesh. So it will +3 means it will start from the third line and it will keep on printing until it reaches the end of the file. Now if I want to see the last few characters, let's say if I want to see the last 5 characters, so if I want to see last 5 character, then I can use -c, and let's say 5 character for now, and I put the file name. And so see here, it is printing just DSH. You must be wondering why it did not print 5 character, because it has end of line at the end, so that is not visible and it usually ignores it, so it will just print DSH here. So if I want to print last 50 characters, so let's see what happens here, or last 10 characters. So it will say it did not print a starting B, and it print 9 character, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I want to print last 50 character, let's see what happens, last 20. So it print Bangladesh, India and NA. So like this is the example of printing last few characters. So when I'm printing, if I also want to print let's say I want to print content of the file also, and also the file name, and I can, so in that case I can just say -v. -v is the option which will also show the file name in the very beginning. I will clear the screen to go on the top. So let's say if I want to let me print all those 5 lines of this file. So it's printed USA, Mexico and China, India and Bangladesh. And now we can make use of pipe here, and I can short. If I short it, it should sort on the basis of alphabets. If I just do sort here and enter, see it started from Bangladesh, China, and India, Mexico, and USA. USA is on the last. So this is the basic use when you have a normal file. Now what if the file is continuously increasing, or you can say, what if you want to print, what if you want to make use of tail on a file, on a file which is continuously increasing, or in short I can say tail on a file, on any log file, like you have an application which is continuously dumping log into the log file, and you want to keep an eye on that. So you can print any number of lines. You can print from the end, from any number, from starting from nth number of line, or you can continuously continuously see what is being written to the log file. Let me give you example. So for the example, I will create a basic C++ application or program where I will use of a loop, where inside the loop I will try to write a normal, a sample message into a log file, and then uh, I will open a new tab, and I will show you how tail can be used to see the content of log file when it is being continuously um, um, being updated by some application. So in the directory I have only country.txt. I'll make a simple um, uh, C++ file. Let's say I will call it logger.cpp, and in this file I will let me include the header files. And since I want to write into a text file, I have to include its corresponding header file, that is of stream, and I will include namespace, and class name will be logger. I'll just write as very basic class. You know, if you want to improve it, you can improve by having by making use of singleton design pattern here, but I will not do that in this video. So I will, in the private section, I can just declare one object of OS stream. I will just call it out. In public section of the class, I will declare this destructor. It's good practice to declare the destructor whether you're doing something or not. And I will write here, just for understanding, I am in constructor, and inside this constructor only I will open a file. I will say logger. I will say just log.txt, and I want to make sure I'm able to append the file even if I close the application, or in future if I'm running the same application. Next time I do not lose the logs, so I will open the file in append mode. So to open the file in append mode, we have this app, OF stream escape to resolution, then app. I can make use of this. So here I have opened the file, and I can declare constructor in the destructor. In the destructor, I can put a message like I am in destructor. I think the font size is small. Let me increase it. Let me increase it. Oh yeah, this should be okay. The destructor, and the destructor, I'll make sure I can close it. I can close the file. It's good practice to close the file in the destructor. Or what if someone is how we are going to handle if someone is terminating the file or killing the process. So for that, what we'll do is I will create just no. Okay, let it be. I will I was talking something, I was thinking about something else. I will create a function which will basically log any message into this file. So I'm here, I will just call it log, and the object is out, so using out I will just say, I will just print it, and after printing I'll make sure I'm appending it by /n so that each and every message I can see in the next line. And what else? So this is done, and I will create its object here. I can create inside main also, but I'll create it here, and I will create um, main method. I'll just make it short. Integer main, and inside main I will create object of logger, and I will just say while1 will run into it will keep on running. So when it will stop, that is a different question. We are not going to talk about this in this video, and I will just call it obj.log function. I will say hello in this, and I will close this. What will happen here, since it is while1, the method log will be keep on calling, and it will write in the file. The log method is writing into the file out by making use of out object, and I will close this, and I will make sure I'm returning something from here. And so this is done, and I can put some sleep here. Sleep of 1 second I'm putting here. If I will come out of this file, escape, shift colon, right Q, and let me compile this file using G++. Logger.cpp object file will say my logger.out. So it says OF stream no such file of directory. Why so? Okay, let me modify. I forgot to put this here. Let me compile again. Clear the screen and compile again. So if you say hash include OF stream no directory, okay, we should make it OF stream actually. Just OF stream. Let me compile again. So we'll see here, it says so many compilation error. We will try to fix. I was in hurry. Clear the screen. Logger.cpp. I'll go one by one. Oh, there's an extra parenthesis here, and here also. The rest of the things looks good. I'll compile. Sleep. For the sleep, I think we have to add an header file. I believe it is include signal.h. Let me save it, come out, I just compile. Okay, so it got compiled successfully. So if I'm just checking the binary name, so mylogger.out. So what we'll do is we'll run from here, and at the same time we'll open one more tab. I will say duplicate tab, and if I see here, I'm in the same directory. I'll just run this /mylogger.cpp. It said I'm in destructor. It means a destructor was called, and after that we are not printing anything. So if I see here, if I go inside this tail example, See, I have the log file, but it is not printing. It is not, if I do cat on this, it did not print anything. Why? I got it. Why? Let me increase the font size first. Okay, I'll close it. To terminate, I can just Control C because we don't have any other option now. I'll just say logger. Why is it printing? So what is happening here is inside the while one we are just writing it, and it's not writing you the file because we are not closing the file. So since we cannot close it here, the other option is to flush the data. So we can say obj dot flush. So we will write into and we will flush so that we can see this log message in the log file. I'll come out of this file. Yeah, compile this again one more time. Obj, no, it should not be obj. Let me fix it. It should be here. It should be called using this OF stream object out here. So in the main, I cannot access that object because that is private. This thing is private here. So what I will do is I create a method here, a public method. I'll just name it flush, and inside this I will just say, I'll see the space here. I will just say out dot flush, and instead of this obj I will call obj flush. Okay, so I'll save the file and I'll clear the screen. Let me compile it again. So it has been compiled. Let me see the file name. So binary name, and I can see the foot timing. As a date, it is November 6th. It is 11:31. This is also 11:31. So we are good. Now let me run it. And before running, I'll just put tail on this. Tail hyphen f is a syntax, and I do here. So it's not moving means there is nothing in the log file. As soon as I run from here, you will start seeing the message here. It's getting printed continuously. You are seeing. So we are seeing here a log file which is being updated continuously by one application, and we are seeing its log file using tail hyphen f. So yeah, I'll come back to the program. If I want to close it, I can just Control C. There are many ways we can improve it. We can we can improve this program by we can improve this program by we can create a function to handle the interrupts. We are sending interrupts like Control C from the command line. We can try to handle that, and in that function we can try to call destructor of this class so that we don't have any type of issues. So what else? Let's try to have the handler here. So we'll try to handle the Control C, or maybe I'm thinking I can take care of that in the next video on interrupts handling in C++. So thanks for watching. I'll close the video.